On October the 11th, Germany's U-boat hopes received a body blow which set a new low to her submarine warfare. On that day, Portugal granted facilities in the Azores to the British government. Our 600-year-old alliance with Portugal proved itself to be as good as new. Air and naval stations were made available for the duration of the war to enable better protection to be provided for merchant shipping in the Atlantic. It's easy to see how invaluable those 9 volcanic outcrops in the North Atlantic are. Full-scale protection for convoys is now practicable. These pictures, just released, were taken on Moving In Day, the culmination to Dr. Salazar's willingness to give Britain access to the islands in accordance with the ancient terms of the alliance. The bond of Anglo-Portuguese friendship, which has stood the test of time, resulted in a great influx of men and material for the creation of an aircraft staging post in mid-Atlantic. The spirit of cooperation shown by the Portuguese was evident immediately on landing. A site for Naval and RAF headquarters was chosen, and within 2 hours the combined staff moved in. Work was set in hand, and the airfield began to grow with miraculous speed. Modern methods of airfield preparation were employed, a system which has been greatly developed during the war. Local labor was organized for construction so that the existing landing ground might be rapidly extended and new space made available for the expected rush of arriving aircraft. Round-the-clock activity, which won a rich reward in the almost immediate effect it had on the Battle of the Atlantic. Within 2 days, the pioneer work was completed, aircraft were operating, and other aircraft from Britain were flying in. The establishment of camps and kitchens was another important side of the settling-in process. Messing arrangements were adequate to cope with military appetites, and the canvas town soon settled down to an efficient routine. There was only one casualty in the landing, an airman who met with an accident during disembarkation. He was operated on at the Portuguese hospital by a famous Lisbon surgeon. A generous offer to help, typical of the island itself, which placed everything, even the old watermill, at the disposal of the visitors. A heavy run on the laundry facilities began. The friendly people met the situation willingly. On October the 26th, Air Commodore Brackley of Headquarters Transport Command flew from the United Kingdom to meet Air Commodore Powell from Montreal, who flew direct to the Azores, making the first east-to-west and west-to-east contact. The new staging post of Transport Command in the Azores forms a natural link across the Atlantic between the American and the African continents and the United Kingdom. It's the answer to the U-boat's nightmare.